good, YouTube? If you're new to this channel, let me proudly introduce myself. My name is Jason Mishima, and all you need to know about me is the fact that not only do I like playing fighting games, but I also like talk about fighting games. And this time, I'm gonna try something new. I want to be more interactive with more of my videos from henceforth. So I hope that this video does well and catches a lot of your attention. Because if it does, make sure that you like this video and also subscribe down below because your subscription means a lot to me, and I'll be honest with you. And on top of that, I do hope to basically achieve up to 500 to potentially 1,000 subscribers by the month of August. And yes, I know that's a huge margin, a very huge margin. In fact, it sounds crazy, but I sometimes you need to have a wild goal so you can fuel yourself to basically make this kind of videos. So yeah, that's basically it. Now with that all said and done, let's get straight into it. So let's talk about Tekken 8, especially Season 3. Now if y'all didn't know, Season 3 character pass has been announced and we got our first character. Kunimitsu is already in the game. Although this is still the early access stage, she'll be soon officially released in like I think 2 days or so. But even with that, after her, there's Bob, and after Bob, there's a returning figure from Tekken 5 and obviously Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but you know that one is another game. Roger Jr. is also going to come back into the game, which actually caught a lot of people by surprise and gathered some attention. But the last character that was announced at Combo Breaker and took the world by storm is none other than the strongest creature in the Baki universe, Yujiro Hanma. This announcement was so insane that the game has risen in player count, not only in Steam but also in console, and has risen in charts in Japan, in America, hell, even in some parts of Brazil as well. Like, this season 3 might be one of the most hyped times and the best times that Tekken is basically getting a lot of players back into the game, especially after the fiasco that was season 2. Now, let's be real for a second. Was season 1 and 2 of Tekken 8 really that bad? Well, season 1, however, was just the starting phase and people really didn't have problems with the game, although they did wanted more changes. But season 2 ultimately broke the game entirely, especially in the introduction of Anna Williams. I'm gonna tell you all this right now because I know it's gonna be brought up later on. Look, I have no issues with Anna Williams, but I do have issues with a particular character that is still to this day kind of a monster, and that character is none other than Brian Fury. Y'all would understand, yeah, y'all understand because Brian has been, God knows, top 2 for the past like 2 seasons, and up till now, I still hate the character with a passion. Yeah, and the fact that right now in season 3, I saw the patch notes, I've read the entire patch notes. Yes, he has got some nerfs, but it's not enough. I truly feel like he needs some more just to ensure he doesn't become as annoying as he is right now in the game. But I do understand people also have problems with characters like Alyssa, Asuka, hell, maybe even Lars. But again, like, this is my preference. It's basically who I hate the most. And if you have a character that you detest the most in the roster, even if it's a character like Victor, right? Comment down below, let me know, and then we can talk about it in another video. Now, let's move back to season 3 because I do understand that people, when they first saw the character pass and saw Kunimitsu, Bob, and Roger, originally people didn't really like the whole season 3 pass. They didn't really care about it because they wanted changes. They wanted their game to be fixed, and it makes sense. The devs have been through a rough year. Like, they had stopped doing the dev talk. Harada left Bandai Namco, which literally caused the internet by storm. So, but you know, Harada right now is now the head of another corporation funded by SNK. I think it's called VS Studio, which I'm really happy to see what project that they're gonna make for the future. I do hope that whatever project he makes, it will basically be successful at the end of it. And I hope that people don't go to his Twitter and cause some problems with him or even talk to him about anything related to Tekken, because you know his moniker is simple: don't ask him for shit. And right now it is very blatant clear that we can't ask him for anything related to Tekken anymore. So everything's down to Michael Mori and basically his dev team. And I do understand people don't really trust Michael Murray or they don't like him for some reason. Yes, he has done some trash balancing in season 2. He doesn't really listen to the fans, but you know, the dev team were blatantly clear with their goal of Tekken 8. People need to understand that Tekken 8 fundamentally revolves around the heat system, and the heat system is like a very controversial mechanic that people don't really find interesting because it feels too offensive or feels too pressuring for someone to deal with. And yes, that is true. The heat mechanic in this game can be some BS. But Season 3 at the start of it released not one but two patch notes that's completely changed the whole mechanic and made it more so enjoyable. Now, you watching this video right now, I want to ask you this question, and you can answer right down in the comment section. What do you like about Tekken 8? I don't know how long you've been playing the game. Maybe you played it since the beginning of its release. You started in Season 2, perhaps. But my own question is, what do you have problems with? If the heat system is one of those problems, kindly elaborate on why. Because I do understand, yes, it's very oppressive, but what else? Now, as you're going to write that down, let me just add one more thing. Yes, the heat system is very controversial, but it's still a part of the main database of the game. So they cannot remove something that is the fundamental core that the game is built around on. So with that being said, Season 3 has brought in changes to the heat. So they made some moves take up more heat. It basically made sure that characters who have heat recovering moves, like characters like Law, Azucena, I think Lars, I don't know. But I do know they are characters who basically do particular type of heat moves that regenerates their heat bar and makes it like last like so long throughout the entire match. Yeah, those two patch notes they made for Season 3 ultimately like changed that. They made sure that they removed the heat recoveries for most of those characters. They made heat more consumable and they made it less oppressive. Like I believe they basically nerfed a few moves to make them unsafe on block. So yeah. So I just want to be sure. Yeah, if you have problems with the heat system, let me know down in the comment section below and I'll address that in another video. Now moving on to the final part of the video, why did I get Tekken 8 now of all times? Now I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The main reason, and I mean the main reason that allowed me to press the purchase button for this game was because Yujiro Hanma was confirmed. He was confirmed to be the last character in Season 3. That was what allowed me to press that purchase button. But originally, for the past 2 years that the game has been out, I didn't have the compensation in order to purchase it at the time. But now that I do, I wanted a reason. I wanted an actual reason why I needed this game. Not because I don't really get games for like the fun of getting games, because again, I look for games that have people playing it consistently and also it being interesting to get into. I know it's not easy, obviously not easy, but like I've been playing Tekken 7 for a long while. I also grew up playing Tekken since when I was like 10 years old. Yeah, yes, if you understand, I used to have a PSP, you know, the PlayStation Portable, had Tekken Dark Resurrection in it, playing it every time. Best character in that game that I used to play was Hwoarang. Yes, I know Hwoarang in this game is brain dead. I've heard the complaints, I've seen the amount of arguments. I'm not playing Hwoarang in this game. I used to play him in Tekken Dark Resurrection, all the way to Tekken 6, but now I'm moving up to characters that I have interest in. Characters like armourking, characters like Jin, and also some other new characters and some guest characters as well. Like in Tekken 7, I will not lie, I used to play characters like Negan and Noctis. Yeah, I know, what's called pay-to-win characters or something like that. What the most, I won't say out-of-pocket characters, but you know, I just enjoyed playing them. Was I good with them? Well, Noctis maybe actually, but Negan, I was heavily carried by his damage output. I will not lie. And I know some of you are thinking like, okay, so you used to play Noctis, that means you had interest in Clive. Well, yes, at first, but looking at how the community and the devs are treating him, that basically was the reason why I did not want to purchase the game for the past 2 years, because there was no other character that actually gave me any more interest. I mean, aside from armourking, but like, it still wasn't enough. But right now, made my debut in Season 3. Yujiro Hanma's coming in early 2027, so we are on the road to get him, and yes, I will be able to get that character and I will play him in my channel. I do hope is that I will be able to reach possibly 1,000 subscribers before Yujiro Hanma's main trailer releases, because not only will I be able to make it to that level, I also want to be able to like go live and play with you guys, my viewers. And hopefully with that all said and done, I hope that this video will do well and I'll be able to interact with a lot of you, especially if you're fans of fighting games or fans of Tekken 8, which I don't know if that's a rarity or not, but maybe it is, who knows. So either way, thank you for watching this video, thank you for making it up to this point. If you enjoy this type of interaction videos, make sure that you hit the like button, comment down below on your thoughts about everything we've talked about, and also, subscribe button's right down there. Give your boy a subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it very much. And I hope to see y'all in the next video.
What? I don't believe it! Kidding.
It's just as I expected.